Hey guys, this is Mackenzie here with my video journal for Intimate Apparel. So for question one of the more important aspects of the play was the connection and the similarities between the upper class white women and the lower class African American women. They were able to connect and become friends, and even the upper class women were jealous of the low class prostitutes at one point in time. So it kind of connected those two groups of people on a different level. And then for question two, one of the values portrayed in this play was the idea of finding yourself. We see Esther, who is a 35-year-old African-American woman living in a boarding house, and she sees women leave and go get married and start their lives while she kind of stays in the same place, wondering if there's anything else out there for her. She works as a seamstress, but wants to fall in love and get married and start her own beauty parlor. And she wants to treat other African-American women like the rich women that she services and makes lingerie for. She wants to find her place in the world where she's doing meaningful work and she's in love. Question three, something that I wanted to look up while reading this play was the setting. So 1905, New York City was definitely a booming place. Lots of immigrants coming into the country, people looking to start new life just like Esther. This helped me understand the essence of the play a little bit more and get a better sense of life in New York. For question four, I believe the story reinforces our understanding of the African American experience. As an African American woman in the 1950s, Esther probably had an extremely difficult life, from growing up in the harsh South and then moving to New York to try and better her life. Everything is more difficult for African Americans because of the systematic oppression that has happened in America. So she dreams of a better life and owning her own business. But as a Black woman, her dreams are even more difficult to reach versus if she were a white woman. Lynn Nottage's purpose for this play could simply depict the difficulties of African Americans faced after slavery ended, trying to reinvent themselves and come up from such a horrific time. And then for question five, stereotypes of African American people definitely do exist today, and advertising, media, television all perpetuate stereotypes as well. A way to overcome those stereotypes is education, to educate yourself, break down barriers, open yourself up to new information and learning new things, and then having conversations that result in actions will help people overcome stereotypes. And then for question six, my two questions for everybody else is, how do you think the relationship between Esther and George affected her for the better, so in a positive manner? And then how do you think Esther's story would have changed if she would have been able to explore the relationship between herself and Mr. Marks? All right, thanks.